This is the Deebot X1 Omni, and it's the world's first auto everything robot. This thing will actually vacuum and mop your entire house, and here's the kicker: when it's all done, it's gonna go back right into its home base, and then it's gonna self-empty all the dust and debris and fill itself up with more water for the next mopping session, and it will wash and dry your mop heads that are on the robot, and it will also charge itself up for the next round of cleaning. Incredible. You don't even need to get married anymore.
Really?
Come on, you know I'm joking.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay, that was a joke. Come on. Yo, come on. I was completely kidding. Guys, this thing is insane, and I really want to talk about this, not just because Ecovacs sponsored this video, which, by the way, will not affect my opinion, and I will be as honest as I can with you guys, but I was really excited for this video because it's tech products like this that generally pique my interest. I've been wanting robots to do my work forever. Like, isn't that the point of technology? To get other people to do our stuff for us? Now, while I'm doing this video, if you're interested in checking this out for yourself, link in the description down below. So let's get right into it. Firstly, this thing looks fantastic. It looks super premium, it's well made, and it's got 5,000 PA of vacuuming power, which is really good for a vacuum this size compared to what's out in the market, which means this has no issues basically cleaning up any type of floor, hardwood floor, laminate, even carpets. It's good. Now, in terms of mopping, this is where sometimes we see a lot of these robot vacuums. They'll just have like this piece of cloth that they just drag along with them everywhere, and it kind of it doesn't really do much. Now, the Omni actually fixes that by providing these two mop heads on the bottom that are kind of just magnetized, and these ones will actually provide downward pressure, and it spins these mops, which will actually clean your floors well. This thing uses both 3D and laser mapping technology, and it does so in order to see all of the objects and basically map out your house. When you go into the app, you're gonna be able to actually see a map of everything that the robot is seeing and the routes it's taking and everything like that. And my personal experience has been pretty great as well. Like, just watch this thing maneuver through all of these chairs and table legs and everything like that. Which is great because you don't have to pre-clean a room before the vacuum can do its thing, because it kind of defeats the entire purpose of having a vacuum in the first place. But here's an important question. How good exactly is the sensor on this thing? We're gonna find out in the ultimate obstacle test. What am I doing? Our first contestant is... Okay. We have a winner, folks. Time to turn up the heat just a little bit. Strong cable. Okay, caught him cleaning. Time to test this out. Hiya! Oh, it picked up. It picked up on it. All right, guys, it's time we got a little more serious. Next opponent, Slipper from Bata. All right, we gotta aim this perfectly. Oh, it's seen it. It's seen it. Full points. Full points. You're good. Guys, for the ultimate test, a human child.
Really?
Oh, yeah, no, I was just bringing him back. Another cool thing you can do is you can enter like this video management mode for this, and you can literally see everything that the camera sees on the robot, which is really cool. It's like having like a video camera like that kind of just moves around the house. There's actually two-way communication, so you can actually have like a video call with somebody if you're not home through the robot, which is kind of cool. So it's like a baby monitor and like a home security monitoring system all in one. And you can even set it to like security patrol your house. You can follow up on it later on and see the recordings and make sure everything's okay. Kind of cool. Now, in order to control all of this as well, you also have the Ecovacs app, which will help you control and monitor all the mapping and everything that the robot is doing. You can adjust different settings like vacuum power suction, water flow when it's mopping. You can set cleaning intervals, how often you want it to clean and for how long. You can even select a particular area in your room to clean. So let's say you drop something under the table, you can ask the robot to go to that particular area and basically vacuum that up or mop that area up. Now, another part of this app also allows you to create like this 3D map, and the 3D map is really cool because the robot firstly also picks up on some of these objects, but you can also customize it and add certain objects and furniture and everything like that. And this is helpful because you can just tell your app to say, hey, clean under my bed or clean under my sofa, and the robot will automatically know the bed, the sofa, where it is, and it'll go to that particular location. Now, of course, you can use your regular voice with like Google Home or Alexa if you have those speakers already, but if you don't, the robot also has a mic and speaker system inside it, so you can actually use voice commands with this thing. Okay, Eco, return to station.
Okay, return to the station.
Now, once the robot docks at home base, the base will connect to the fill port in order to fill the robot up with more water for the next mopping session. It will also connect to the dust outlet in order to pull out all the dust and debris into the larger internal compartment in the base. Now, it will do all of this while also starting to charge the robot. And all along, it'll also start to wash the mopping pads, and it'll do this by rinsing it with water while running it up against these plastic cleaners. And then it'll basically heat dry up the mopping heads. Now, this part is actually crucial. By drying those mopping heads, you're avoiding odors, you're avoiding bacteria buildup. I don't know any other robot right now that goes through such a rigorous cleaning process. Now, this base station is actually quite big, and that is primarily due to the amount of features that this thing is trying to pack inside. So when you open up the top here, you have two components. One is a clean water component, and this compartment actually houses the dirty water, which once the mop gets cleaned up, the water will flow back in here and you can throw that out. And then right in here, you have an accessory compartment, which is gonna house some extra mop heads as well as some cleaning brush. And then when we go back down here, we're gonna press this button, and this is where all the dust and debris gets stored. This is the larger bag, and this needs to be changed out every once in a while. Next, let's talk about the maintenance. Now, this part is important because the whole reason you got a robot vacuum is so that you don't have to do much yourself. So firstly, the mop heads that you have at the back here, you can just take off the actual mop component here, and then you can just throw it into the wash. Now, you probably need to do this maybe once a week. The clean water compartment, this thing lasts about 4 to 5 cleaning sessions, so you probably need to fill this up maybe once or twice a week. And when you do that, you can also throw out the dirty water. And that whole process, by the way, takes about like 4 to 5 minutes, not much. Now, another area you want to check is the internal dust compartment that we talked about earlier. It's just, this area is a good idea to just basically just brush off and make sure that, the filter and everything like that is fine. And as for the internal dust bag, the system's gonna alert you when you need to change it, but it's supposed to last you for about 2 months. Now, this is probably one of the most advanced robots that I've reviewed personally, but there's still a few things that I think they can improve on. If you have the mop heads on, this thing is not gonna vacuum your carpets. It's because it basically doesn't wanna get the carpet wet, and it doesn't wanna rotate those mop heads on the carpet. So I wish there was some way for the mop heads to get pulled up a little bit into the actual vacuum so that it can continue vacuuming your carpet as well. Because right now, if I want to vacuum the carpet, I got to take the mop heads off, and I can't do both at the same time. So I got to pick and choose what I want this robot to do. And the last thing I'll mention is price. This thing is pretty expensive, coming in at about $1,500. Now, look, at the end of the day, what you're paying for here is all of the R&D and all of the technology that's gone into this thing. You're pretty much buying the top of the line, top of the model, robot vacuum. You're paying for the bleeding edge of technology here. All in all, even price considered, this is one of the biggest tech leaps in this industry, and I think Ecovacs have done a stellar job on this product, and I'm really excited to see what more they can innovate and what more they can build going forward from here, because this itself was quite surprising to me. In any case, I'm gonna leave a link to this product in the description down below, so if you're interested in purchasing this, then please go ahead and check that out. And I hope you enjoyed this video. If you found this video beneficial, please go ahead and like, comment, subscribe in this video, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care, stay blessed, peace.